안녕하세요.
저는 제림입니다.
And 크리스입니다.
네. So today I'll be teaching Chris the basic grammar of Korean language. He already knows quite a bit of phrases. He just doesn't know that he is actually saying a full sentence.
Yeah, I guess I'm more advanced than I thought.
Yeah. If you're here for a short video to master both present and past tense within 10 minutes, follow the link in the right upper corner of your screen and come to me. But if you prefer slower paced, more detailed video with lots of examples, then stay with this video. And if you stay with video here, make sure you answer the questions that I'll be asking Chris, so then you are taking a class, a mini class at home. So here we go. Korean word order is very different from English. So what's the order?
So the order is subject, object, verb.
Right. And where the verb comes, adjectives can come too. You can take the subject or object out of the sentence. You can omit them and leave just the verb when it's given in the context. So as long as you know how to use verb or adjectives, you're saying a short sentence, basically. Right?
Oh, 배고파.
And you're actually saying, I am hungry, right? So that's a full sentence. Also at the same time, because of this word order, if you wanted to say anything in Korean, you have to know this grammar. So today that's what we're gonna learn. You'll learn both polite and non-polite form. Because once you learn the non-polite form, you can change it into polite by doing what?
Yo.
Yes. Yo, and then it becomes polite in Korean. And on top of that, once you know the present tense, it's very easy to learn past tense. He already knows. He just doesn't know the grammar behind it. He just doesn't know how he knows what he knows, right? So that's what I will be explaining today. Pardon us, we're not going to be talking to the camera too much today, so then he can focus and actually learn stuff. When you look up the dictionary, all the verbs and adjectives end with ta. And that ta is called ending of the verb or adjective. The rest of it is called stem. That's where the meaning is.
Okay.
And then we're changing this ta part to dozens of different endings. Adds meanings like and, however, therefore, but the meaning of the verb is always in a stem.
Okay.
Right? And so
So you have the stem and then you add the Lego blocks to it.
yes. And do you remember there are bright vowels and dark vowels?
Oh, that's right.
So there are two bright vowels. Do you remember?
And
U and
is,
O.
U and O. U is bright.
Does it sound bright?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. No? It's ooh.
Yeah. So U is dark, O is bright.
Okay.
Okay. And this ending, we have two options, either to put a or o instead of ta. We're changing the Lego block ta to o or a. And then to make it polite, you put yo after.
Yo.
In the last syllable of the stem, if there is a or o, which one would you put? A or o?
Huh?
A. And if you want to make it polite, just put yo
Ayo.
after. Ayo, right? And not just dark, but all the other vowels. You put o.
Oh.
I'll explain the bright vowels first because there are limited numbers of that and all the others are all. What you know is good or I like. How do you?
좋아.
좋아, right? So I'll show you the dictionary form for it. It's 좋다. And you split stem and ending. And delete ta. We don't need ta. Okay? And if you look at the last syllable, here there's only one. So that, what kind of vowel is there in 조?
조 is bright.
So then you would put
좋아.
That's how it became 좋아. 좋아.
그래.
But opposite. 그래. What's the opposite of 좋아? One of your favorite words. I like to do that 좋아, you know, but I don't want to do it. No, I don't like it.
싫어.
싫어, 싫어.
싫다.
This is the dictionary form. 싫다.
싫다.
And then you divide it here. Just leave the stem. We don't need the ending, delete ta, right? And look at the vowel. Find the vowel there.
E.
E. Is that one of the bright vowels?
E. No.
Right. So then you will put a or a. And then that's how it became? 싫어.
싫다.
Not 싫어, 싫어.
싫다.
싫어.
싫어.
And I'll show you more examples with bright vowels. Do you want to read this?
맞다.
Do you release the sound underneath?
맞다.
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 Ending we don't need. And then in the syllable, what do you see? What kind of vowel do you see?
Bright vowel.
So then you'll put,
맞아. 맞아.
so you put a, not o. And then when you read it, it becomes 맞아. What is it?
Yes.
Correct. Right. So when we are like 아니야, 맞아.
맞아.
That's how it became 맞아.
Okay.
So that's the bright vowel, right? O or a, you put ayo, right? But if it's all the other vowels, you put o, like 싫어, right? Another one is this. Can you read this?
먹다.
먹다, 먹다, divide, delete the ending 다, and look at the last syllable of the stem.
먹.
It's o, right? So then you put
어.
and then it becomes
먹어.
먹어,
먹어.
to eat. When we say 잘 먹었습니다, 먹어.
있다.
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 있다, divide it, delete the ending, and look at the vowel. Is it bright vowel, o or a?
No.
So then you'll put
있어. 있어.
있어.
있어.
There is. 있어. So when we say, where is my phone? 폰 어디 있어? Is what you're saying.
Okay.
내 폰 어디 있어? 있어. Can you read?
없다.
없다. Would you put a or o?
없어.
Now this gets carried away.
없어. 없어.
없어. 뭐야?
It's not there.
Right. 없어. 폰 어디 있어? 없어.
없어.
폰 없어. So that's the rule. Basically, that's it. Of course, then there are complications and exceptions and all that. But still, this applies no matter what. If you look at all these, they have the consonant on the bottom. But if there's no consonant on the bottom and you put these, sometimes they contract. So it looks like it's irregular, but it's not irregular, it's just contracted. But the rule's exactly the same still. To go in Korean is
가자.
That's when you conjugate it to let's go. The dictionary form?
가다.
가다. Delete 다. And then it's a. So would you put a or o after? A. Can you say that?
가.
Yeah. It sounds ka sounds like ka, right? So we don't even bother to say both of them. Just leave it as it is because we were gonna put a anyway. Ka. So ka. That's it. How do you make it polite?
가요.
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 가요. Same thing to sleep.
자다.
자다. We don't need 다. And then it's a. So you'll put
자.
so it's no need, right? So then you just leave I as it is.
자.
Pretty 뭐야? Pretty.
예뻐.
I'll show you the dictionary form of it.
예쁘다.
So 예쁘다. And then divide. We don't need 다. Look at the last syllable of the stem, which is 예쁘. So would you put a or o after? O, right? Try to say this. 예쁘어. 예쁘어.
예쁘어.
So when there's u like this, and there's no consonant on the bottom, it kind of like becomes one weird sound, right? So we just change this u to o, and that's how it became
예뻐.
예뻐. But if there is a bright vowel before that, like 나쁘다, which means to be bad, 나쁘다, so you match with this one. That's how it became.
나빠.
I'll show you another one. To be hungry. 배 is stomach. So actually it's 배 plus to be hungry, which is 고프다.
고프다.
고프다. Then look at before it. There is
O.
which is the friend of a, bright vowel. So we keep it bright. And that's how it became 배, 고파.
Okay. Nobody wants
That's right. So you delete
Get rid of that.
Yeah, and then just match with the one that's before then. Like ignore it. Pretend like it doesn't exist. 오다, 보다. 오다 is to come. And 보다 is to watch, to see, to look at. All of the above is 보다. What do they have in common?
They're both bright.
O. So then you'll put
A.
Try to say O, A together.
Wa.
Right. There is a vowel for it. So you contract them. So then 보, A will be
포아.
봐.
Wait, is this the same as 와?
Oh.
When you see something.
Yeah. 와.
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 와. That was O. And what about this?
That's
주다.
주. Oh, 주.
So then would you put a or o after? 그치. And then try to say that.
주아.
Is it?
주아.
주아 is my friend. 주어.
주아.
And then it becomes 줘.
주아.
줘.
Is that chua? I'm cold. Chua.
Let's get into that. Cold, to be cold is 춥다. Now this is irregular. Let me apologize in advance for irregulars that are coming up. 춥다, to be cold. 덥다, to be hot. 맵다, to be spicy. 귀엽다, to be cute. All these are like this. Delete ta, we don't need this. What do they have in common?
They all end with the p.
They all end with pu underneath. So it's called 비읍 irregular. All right, so 비읍 changes to u. Okay, so then let's change them. 추, 우. Okay? And then this will change it to 더, 우. 매, 우. 귀, 여, 우. Right? So they end with u. What would you put? A or o? And try to say u, o together. What does it? So u, o together, 워. Right? So then cold becomes
추워.
hot becomes
더워.
hot spicy becomes
매워.
right, and then cute becomes
귀여워.
that's how it became 추워. So this is 추워, cold. 줘, give. This has to be one syllable. 줘. 줘. And this has to be two syllables. 추워. 추워. You know what though? In Gyeongsang dialect, you don't change it to u. It just stays. So in Gyeongsang dialect, it's 추버,
Chuba.
더버, 귀여버, 매버.
Huh.
In medieval Korean, this piyub looked like this. Weird, right? And in Gyeongsang dialect, they kept piyub. So in Gyeongsang도, people say, oh, 추버, oh, 추버라, oh, 더버라. Right? So they kind of took different paths. Don't you wish that was the standard Korean?
That'd make it a lot easier.
Yeah, then we wouldn't have irregulars.
No special rules.
Yeah, exactly. All right, one more. When you don't have any consonants on the bottom in the last syllable of the stem. 마시다 is to drink, okay? And then you see E here. So would you put a or all after? All, right? And then try to say this naturally.
마시오. 마시오.
Right. So E all becomes yo, because 마시오 sounds like 마셔, right?
Okay.
So it contracts to this 여 sound, which has both E sound together, right? So 마셔 means to drink.
마셔.
When we are having drinks with friends, drink, 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 bottoms up, 마셔, 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 마셔. That was Gyeongsang dialect intonation.
마셔,
마셔, 마셔, 마셔.
마셔. What's Seoul dialect?
마셔, 마셔.
마셔.
And Gyeongsangdo will be like, 마셔.
I see, that's
accent.
why it has more reputation for sounding aggressive.
Yeah.
마셔. Versus like,
마셔.
마셔. It's
마셔.
like dancing. 마셔. 마셔.
귀여워.
마셔.
Another irregular is to-do verb. But you already know, a lot of people already know how it sounds in conversations. How do you say I love you?
사랑해.
사랑해. Dictionary form will be 사랑하다. 하다 is irregular, it just changes to 해.
Okay.
So you just have to remember that, but people already know.
하다 becomes hey.
There is 르 irregular. 배, stomach, plus 부르다. To be full. How do you say that? You already know this when we...
배불러.
배불러. I'll show you how it became 배불러. So first of all, divide this, delete ending, right? And then the last syllable has 르, right? If it's 르, then we add one more 리을 underneath. So instead of 배불러, it becomes 배불러.
배불러.
To be fast in Korean is 빠르다. How would you change this?
빠르다. So delete the da and get rid of because nobody wants 빨라?
Yes. 빨라.
빨라?
빨라. It's fast. 빨라.
빨라.
인터넷 빨라.
빨라.
Are you ready for one more?
Okay.
That's the last one.
Okay.
All right, when you want to say yes, it is, first is no, it is not. When you identify something, it is 이다, right? So it comes after a noun, is something, I am something, or you are something. And if noun ends with consonant on the bottom, if the noun does not have a consonant on the bottom and ends with vowel, then you put
Yo. Yo.
예요.
Yayo.
예요. So your name is 크리스.
크리스예요.
크리스예요. 저는
재림이에요.
그렇지. 재림이에요. That's polite form though, because there's yo at the end. What about non-polite?
크리스예.
It's irregular.
크리스.
야. 야!
크리스야.
크리스야. 나는 크리스야. 크리스. 재림?
재림이야.
재림이야. When the noun ends with consonant, you keep this E, basically. And if it's a vowel, you don't. Because you don't have to say 크리스이에요. It just makes longer because you're going to contract it anyway. So 크리스야, 재림이야, 재림이야.
So that's if you're talking about yourself? Okay.
When you introduce yourselves.
Okay.
But you can also use it for anything. It is, she is, he is. The non-polite versus polite is between the speaker and the listener. So if we are already friends and I'm introducing somebody else to you, I'll use 야, 이야, right?
Okay.
주아야, 개원이야, 지원이야, my friends, right? And then if I don't know you yet, or I know you, but you're my colleague, or we don't really be rude to each other. We still have to be polite and keep that, colleague face to each other. Then you'll stick with 이에요, 해요. So I'm introducing you to my colleague. I'll say, 크리스예요. I'll never say 크리스야 to them because I'm not polite to them, not to you, to the listener. Okay? What about no? It is not. It also comes after now. 아니다. 아니다 changes to 아니에요. Non-polite form, you already know.
아니야.
아니야. So the most important rule is if the last syllable of a stem ends with bright vowels, o or a, then you put after. How do you make it polite?
Yo.
아요, right? All the other vowels you put and then make it polite.
아요.
어요. Yeah.
어요.
That's the rule. And then there are things if it ends with vowels, it naturally contracts. So you just contract it to wa or wa or ya, And the irregular actually really is 하다, 해요, which a lot of you already know. 사랑해, right? 해요. And then there's 비읍 irregular, when there's p sound on the bottom in the last level of the stem. A lot of people know 귀여워 because of K-pop or K-drama. 귀여워, right? The 귀여워 came from 귀엽다. So when you see something similar in the dictionary form, you can apply the rule that you already know from the word that you already know. Yeah? And then nobody wants
So I is king, O is king's friend, and O is king's friend, and nobody likes
Right.
Get rid of it.
So you already know the past tense. He already knows past tense. How do you make present tense into past tense?
You add so.
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 The double one. So, right? So. And then to be good was 좋다. And then we change it to 좋아.
좋아.
And then you change it to past tense by saying
좋았어.
좋았어, right? I'll show you how it became. 좋아, right? You add double should underneath actually. And then 좋았어.
좋았어.
And it sounds like 좋았어, right? And then bad, 나빠. How do you change it to past tense?
나빴어.
You add double should, 쌍should underneath and That's it.
Okay. Super simple.
Hungry. Let's just do a couple more. 배고파. Then you'll put
배고팠어.
배고팠어. How do you make this polite?
배고팠어요.
Yes. You always comes at the end. At the end. If you want to change something, you change everything before you and add you at the end. These are different. 이에요 becomes 이었어요.
이었어요.
So when there's consonant in the noun, you keep E no matter what tense it is, right? And then 예요, when the noun doesn't have a consonant on the bottom, it ends with a vowel, then it becomes 였어요. Yesterday, 어제는 발렌타인데이였어요. 발렌타인데이였어요.
였어요.
It's pretty cool how if you know one conjugation, you can say things in present tense and past tense. The future is different, but the present and past are the same conjugation rules. You just put so afterwards.
Cool.
괜찮았어?
괜찮았어.
잘했어.
잘했어.
잘했어. 뭐 해?
게임해?
게임해? 재밌어?
진짜 재밌어.
진짜 재밌어. 배 안 고파?
배 안 고파?
배 안 고파? 그래.
제리 뭐해?
드라마 봐.
행복해?
진짜 행복해. Okay, so that's all we have today. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, please leave in the comment section and don't forget to like it and subscribe.
안녕.
안녕.